one more thing to the individual. First things first, my name is Ken. My company is Crystal Age Technology Screens, which is over here we're working on right now, adding some updates to it, and Black Series Edition LLC. We got some copyrighted jazz mixer playing in the background. So, as you saw today, we're being stalked. Well, we've always been stalked, just a little bit more weirder than usual. Well, anyway, so just to explain to Jamie, I know that you feel like you're doing all this damage. I know some people get buying computers or cell phones and they send all these messages out and they really feel that they're doing so much damage. So, let me explain to you. Your messages and photos don't get seen. They get announced. That's it. So basically, you should know this already because we both have the same platform, Wix. So over here is the message section right here. And what happens is, Jamie, which you should know this already, if you send a photo, it's just going to say, sent a photo. That's all we see. That's it. If you have nasty comments you want to put up there, you can put them up there. But again, at the end of the day, I'm not 5, so it doesn't really upset me or bother me. I'm a grown man at the end of the day, so I just look at it as I'm just talking to an adolescent child at the end of the day that has nothing better to do but to cast insults when I'm working. Which is something you should be doing right now. You literally should be working. But anyway, what happens to all those 9, 10, 20, 17, which I have no idea where you get the time to send that many out. Then again, you must be doing nothing. All we got to do is click on this button right here. See right here? Nothing pops up. And you see what it says in the category? It says block number. And that's all I got to do is hit. Now, I don't need to save any more of your messages because we're done. We got enough of your information and everything needed submitted to the courts to get ready for the lawsuit. So, as you sit up there thinking that you're doing all this damage, that you're destroying my company, that it's going under, I'm simply just doing this. Click on that little button there, and boom, you're gone. That's it. But you spent all that time writing all that nonsense for me to just do that, and I'm done. And I go back over to work or do something else, so that's it. But your messages never get seen, so you know that. Nothing pops up on our end. We don't see anything at all, period. And again, you should know this because we have the same platform. So I don't know how you're not seeing this. Your messages don't pop up. Nothing pops up. We have to be able to go in and look at it first, which I don't do because coming from you, there's nothing acknowledgeable in there at all whatsoever, so there's no point. Reading that and entertaining that is the equivalent of trying to have a conversation with a 5-year-old kid that speaks another language. It's completely pointless and a waste of time. So, with that being said, this is what happens to your messages for real. Because I know in the back of your mind, as you're typing in all this nonsense, you really think you're doing all this damage, when actually all your information and all your thoughts are just falling on deaf ears over here. And I'm still getting orders today. I'm still processing orders and still doing everything I've been doing since day one. Now you're just complaining over there and just being upset and very angry. All right, well, pretty good ice pop. Got some words in there too. So I just want to clear it up with them. So because I know when he sends these messages out, I'm thinking like, gee whiz, this guy sends out 11 messages. He must really think in the back of his mind he's doing some real damage. Or maybe you think you're hurting my feelings, maybe? No, not really at all, period. Like I said, I've been in this business for a long time. I've had much more hurtful comments than that. And no, you gotta have thick skin in this business. And right to be in business, you have to have thick skin. So your adolescent comments, nah, don't bother me. Because at the end of the day, my product works. Well, let's talk have nice about people. My product works, and yours doesn't. If it did, you could match all our demonstrations. You would have a new product line by now. That's the reason why we gave you the challenge of the product line, because we knew you couldn't do it. So you would have a product line out, all tested, ready to go, and you don't. And the reason why you don't, because you don't have any other ideas. You have nothing. You just have the products that you've been scamming people on for the longest time, and now that gravy train has finally derailed. And now you're just stuck with nothing. And that's why you're angry, and that's why you have all the free time. Don't worry about that. All that's going to be cut down. So like I said, this individual is going to be going to court really soon. Everything's been filed. I'm pretty sure you've been notified that we're going to be going to court, so you're fully aware of it. And I have no idea why you thought that no attorney is needed in small claims court. I've never seen an attorney in small claims court, not ever. So what are you doing? Pretty much probably nothing. Because again, you can't sell a product, Jamie, online or try to boost a product when everybody knows it's house paint. We all saw the video. We know what it's made out of. And you haven't made anything new in God knows how long. So we know you don't have any other ideas. And anything you have to do after that is going to involve testing. So if you haven't tested the first stuff, you won't test the new stuff. Well, this is what I would suggest you to do. Save your money, because you're going to need it for me. So you should know, Jamie's being sued for a lot of money. You owe me a lot of money. You're going to owe me a lot of money. So that's what you're going to have to worry about first. Don't bother trying to stick your finances in somebody else's account to hide them. We will find them. Trust me. I've been through all this before. You're not the first person I sued, and you won't be the last. I've been through all of that. So I have quite a lot of experience, and so do my attorneys, if we have to bring it to civil court. But I don't think it'll go. Oh, I forgot. We do have civil court coming up. That's at the end of the year. That's for the dumb nonsense. But anyway, don't try to hide it. You can't get. I know you're slick and you think you can get away with that, but that's not going to work. See, the problem is that you've been paying on a house and you've been making the payments for about maybe like 6 or 7 years. Then all of a sudden they switch over into someone else. Then they already know. The minute the lawsuit pops up, it switches into someone else's account. Yeah, they know already. Everybody leaves a paper trail. Everybody. So don't get too attached to your stuff. That's what I'm just trying to say at the end of the day. That's a nice way of putting it. Don't get too attached to it. Even if you give it away, doesn't make a difference. You still got to pay me. Doesn't make a difference. So, I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, just to let you know that anything you send over here, now we never see it at all. We just go in and we just hit the delete. I know for a fact it's you because there's no customer that I had that sends me 9 to 19 messages in one hit. No customer does that. You're so obvious. It's not even funny how obvious you are. What customer sends me 19 messages? Of course that we know that's you at the end of the day. Oh, man. All right, well. Just came in and dropped my speakers low to the ground. And I'm going to go up to Home Depot, get some putty. And then we're going to start coating all this in. And get ready for my my 2 immersed screens that will be merged together. Now, while I'm doing all that, you can sit there and continue to send us hate mail, because you know you're that creepy stalker at the end. You know, it's interesting. All those demonstrations that I have on display of all my products and all the different forms of screens we built, the entire time this guy has been sending us hate mail. So in the timeline that I got all that work done, what do you have to show? Not a thing. Nothing. How about you work on that new product line? I'm curious to see what you come up with. A tested product line. A product that actually freaking works. That's what you should be doing with your time instead of sending us all this mail that we don't read at the end of the day, we don't bother with. But I just want to let you know, because I know when you're home on your computer or wherever you're at on your cell phone, you're sending all this mail over and you feel that it's hurting my feelings, like I'm supposed to be balling up in a corner somewhere in the fetal position, sucking my thumb, crying, holding my cat. Is that what you think what happens? That basically no orders are coming through, or we're going near bankrupt and this, that, no, that's not going to happen. Anything that I go through in life, God has my back, so I don't have to worry about that ever. After what I just seen him do for me, moving from out of that place, coming over here and still establishing me at the end of the day. You know, it's funny because when I was doing these messages, I was in a laundry room, and now look where I'm at. And next you know, I won't be in here, I'll be in a house. Isn't that interesting? and you still don't learn at the end of the day that God always blesses our hand. Well, with that being said, gotta go, and God bless. That's perfect timing with the music, wasn't it?